engine to ever operate as a volunteer-run heritage railway in the world.
Wow.
So this is
20 years.
this is the Royal Central Yards. This is where number 9 is being rebuilt in the shop there.
So what you got cruise here? I think you better pick him up. Yep, we got 2 gentlemen. Yep, I figure.
You have to take Christmas shots?
Oh, my head's it's always blocking it away. This is actually my first time being in the cab.
Yeah?
Just nobody never let me be in the cab.
Well, we don't have many people on today, so.
Yeah. This is the best retreat for us.
We were really lucky that the timing just worked out that you guys were open for one day while we were over in staying over in Kitchener.
Oh, very
Just
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
And it's good thing I live in Kitchener.
Yeah.
I live in Kitchener.
My dad lives in Kitchener, and we haven't come over to see him for 7 years because COVID and everything
Oh,
else. So
yeah.
this is our first time over. All the times we come to visit, you guys, we've always just missed you guys running.
Well, this is early for us. We actually are. I mean, we shut down after Christmas. Christmas trains are big trains.
Yeah.
And then we started up last weekend with the Maple Syrup Festival. So
Yeah, I was supposed to be there for that one, but I stepped in. And besides, the only one I could find was 6 a.m. That was too early for me. So, like, no way. I am hell not doing that 6 o'clock thing. It's like, no way. I ain't no way gonna risk myself doing that.
Yeah.
This is why I booked today, next week, and next month too. It's because of that.
we're hoping to have the steam engine back in operation or something.
Yeah. I wish they hope they do.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back at some point when you've got that up and running.
Ten, 12, 25 to Hawksville, clear 30.
Good. Deep hell. Okay, wait for the horn. It's gonna be loud again.
Oh, isn't she nice?
Don't need to start sweet.
still get idiots try and race the train, or do they know that you were short enough that they don't have to wait very long?
No, we get all kinds. We even get the Mennonite kids around here, the teenagers. They'll come out and try to jump on the back of the train, have them running down the tracks after the train.
Good.
The crossings are, I don't know, some people, whether they don't see them or they just don't care, but
Yeah. That's the problem when you don't have very many trains and people don't expect there to be a
well,
train.
exactly. I think people get habituated, they just drive through because
Yeah.
they've never seen a train.
We get that on some of our quiet lines. The locals know the timetable and know when there shouldn't be a train, except when there's an engineer's train or ballast train comes through unexpectedly and catches them out.
10, 12, 25 to Arthur, clear for 40. We came up one day that CN maintains the line under contract to the region. And we came
Well,
up,
to reach the school bus stop, but most of the cars still going.
school buses stop, no doubt about that. They're in-
No
they're in-
about that. I know the school drivers don't see us.
They're in big trouble if they don't stop.
No, they stop because the train drivers see us coming. So that's good.
Well, that's the other thing is the kids on the bus all want to see the trains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The driver, don't go, don't go.
But don't go, don't go. We want to take the train home. Hunger, why is your popsicle for the children? Wave to the children.
We came out one day and CN crew were on the tracks. They actually had a rail up. They were doing some work. And so I called him on the radio and said, are we going to be able to get through? And he said, I didn't think you guys run today. And I said, yeah, we run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And he comes back on the radio and he says, is today Thursday? We hit the wrong day.
You kind of hope that they'd know what day it was. It's kind of important when running a railway. At least on this, you've only got one track. We've had a lot of problems lately in the UK where they've had engineering work and they've been working on the wrong track. They've been working on the open track next to the closed track.
You hear about things like that.
And then suddenly a train's appeared out of nowhere and
Yeah. That happens here. It's not so much that the trains end up in the wrong place, but the crews come out with their high rail trucks.
Yeah.
And they have a work order that says occupy track number 1. Well, they get on track number 2 instead of track number 1.
You find they're holding the map upside down or something like that.
10, 12, clear 40.
Get ready for the horn.
Yeah, we'll be blowing the horn.
With the railroad crossing coming up.
You get much wildlife out here.
Tons. And you'll see up here, it's egg laying time for the Canada geese, and they lay them right on the side of the track. We get tons of stuff. Deer, coyotes, foxes, rabbits, hawks. There's a blue heron too. We'll probably see him up here, great blue heron. Little birds, the killdeer, they actually nest right between the rails. When we come up, it's not so bad with this car because it's all enclosed. But
Yeah.
sometimes we shove up with the caboose, and you're right out on the open platform, and these birds are flying out of your face. But the Canada geese, they nest on they like the roof edge. Yeah. And they're vicious, like protecting their nest.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of nests up at the end where the freight does its switching. And you get off to go throw a switch, and the goose has laid its eggs right next to the switches. Like, you're not getting near that, buddy. We actually had a guy ended up in the emergency ward because the goose pecked him so hard he needed stitches.
Yeah, vicious creatures, geese.
10, 12, clear 40. 25 to Southfield, clear 25.
That's right.
That's one there. He's sitting right there. Crossing's clear. There's the Heron Building.
The way the drivers drive onto the crossing, slow down, look to see the train coming, and then speed up again.
Or slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
10, 12, clear 20. I bet you that hawk was after a nest. Nest right there. He's had. He's- Yeah, we get muskrats, beaver, and creek.
Good environment for it.
And 12, clear 20 cars to your stop at the station. So there's all the industry that.
Yeah. What sort of things do they haul up here?
Sulfuric acid, some really nasty chemicals. This plant on the right, they make lubricants,
Okay.
but they were the plant that back in the day in the Vietnam War, that's where they made H1. That was the big nasty chemical plant.
Okay, so you definitely don't want to argue with the freight trains coming the other way. Very gentle switching.
Well, it's all hazardous materials, so you have to follow all the hazardous protocols and all that kind of thing. And at the plant, we can't block the 12 5 cars stopping on your mark. The can't block the crossings for case of emergency vehicles and things. They're
Makes
actually
sense.
very safety conscious.
Yeah, a lot of lessons have been learned the hard way with that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It's a little early in the season, but later in the year we have a bus that comes down and meets us here and takes people into Elmira. You can come up on the early train, take the bus in, go shopping, have lunch.
We're
and
standing
stuff.
here. We're here.
I'll grab a picture of us up front. Up front personal.